You see this millennium? Huh? It's a learning millennium. That is not your paper. A millennium owned by the Father of spirits. So if there's any millennium on earth where darkness is an abomination, is this millennium. If there's any millennium in eternity where light is everything, is this millennium. Write it down. I say if there's any millennium where, now if you look up, I'll give you a gift. Apart from light, there are relevant and peculiar revelation of this millennium. Another revelation of this millennium is how important soul is. That is why the Lion of Judah, when he takes a human body, he had to stay long on it to produce a soul that is big enough to conquer the devil from the earth. A soul that have high intensity of brightness. Have high
intensity
of
brightness.
To be strong enough to ward Satan out of the earth. He must. That is why in this particular millennium, revelation is everything to the lion. Because of the empowerment of the soul. So that makes meditation very important. Look, I don't have, get my phone, get me water. Just need water. I need water, I need my phone. I say meditation. Now, here's what nobody have told you, the third. The third thing that is important. Maybe tomorrow I'm going to take the one by one in another course that is important in this millennium. I would like you to know there is no millennium on earth since the world started. Where man is important to God like this millennium. Where man is high. The concentration of this millennium is on the value of man. I said the what? The concentration of this millennium is value of man. That is what God can make out of man. The mingling of man with the word of vengeance to represent God on earth is everything in the last millennium. This particular millennium. If there's any time man is important to God, it's now. I say it's and everything that make man important, everything, I said what? That makes man is very, very important to God. Now this millennium is consecrated, is dedicated to man. I say it's yes, it's dedicated to the glory of man. In the days of Jesus, the leading glory was celestial glory. That was the leading. But today, the leading glory is terrestrial. Because those who are in heaven are now coming to the earth to depend on man to have dominion here. Church, is it too much? If you're hearing about supplement, what? Supplement, that thing you call supplement is a revelation of angels to preserve man. I say it's to now they are looking for a way to increase the days of man on earth. Without usual, so they are trying to bring supplement so that men can live without taking drug. Supplement means this is a drug that doesn't have preservative. That doesn't have it doesn't have negative effect. So it's an angel that sponsors it. Because they are insisting for those who are not immortal that the days of man must increase on it so that God can use man to achieve much. All those things you see they are doing, they are also upgrading medical science. If you see nations like America, like Japan, like America, The concentration of old people is now very high.
Very high. Very.
To live 100 years is no longer too much.
500. Very strong. 100 is very strong.
People are now 100 years very strong.
Yes, sir.
Now that is an act of God. You see, because it's a program of this millennium. When heaven is already coming on earth, and the celestial nature of God is now leading celestial nature instead of celestial leading celestial nature. That means the celestial is now depending on terrestrial. I said the what? Is now depending on the terrestrial. So God is improving the value of the terrestrial because of the relevance of the terrestrial at this particular time. And that is why the angel of immortality came. That angel don't want to hear that somebody is sick. That angel doesn't want to hear that somebody is dead. He doesn't want to hear. In fact, most of the people that he takes, that angel takes now, most of the people that angel takes are the people who behave, who support death. Anywhere there is a support of death, people are taking. Anywhere, watch what will happen. Do you know why God is supporting Trump and Israel to demolish Iran? It will never be well with Iran. Do you know that Iran went and built a ring of fire around Israel? They built a ring. They went around Israel, raised Hamas. Huh? Went around Israel, raised Hezbollah. Huh? And then they are even sponsoring the Houthis of Yemen. And then what Israel is trying to tell them that they will not be alive to see them build instruments of mass destruction. Because Israel knew that Iran has a vow to destroy Israel. So Israel is saying that they will not be alive for them to build it. They will never build instrument of mass destruction. Because if they have it, Israel will not exist. Everybody on earth has an enemy. Be very careful with yourself. Iran is a sworn enemy of Israel and they know. So there is nothing Israel can do that will make Iran not to hate them. Now there is a course here I have. I want to before I go to the first course on that, I want to go to the fourth course on something that you must be careful about. That is the body. I've said this in many I announced it many times, but can it help me find it? Body. Yes. Concerning the earth is the body is the most important aspect of man. That, write it down. It's course number 4. Course number 4. Concerning the earth. The body is the most important aspect of man. Now, I would like you to listen. Hear this, let it be one of the evening blessings I give to you. If you're looking at me now, listen. Don't play with your body anymore. To go and buy careless soap and be bathing, it's not a time for it. To go and buy one nonsense cream and you're putting in your body, it's not a time for it. We are in a time when body is important. B-O-D-Y. Very important. To keep your hair to a street agent of darkness, to be twisting your hair. It's not a time for it. It's not a time, oh. Don't wait for God to talk to you. I'm talking to you on radio. It's not a time for it, oh. If there's any time in the story of man when body is important, it's now. You see, because the difference between those who are in heaven and those who are here on earth is body, just body. That's just body. The most foolish man on earth is more important to God if it comes to earth matters than the greatest angel in heaven. That's why when I told you on Sunday, I said, go and look for people. Go and get people. You're looking for people that have value. Whether they have value or have, all of us have one buttock. Now, that's what you don't know. That's what you don't know. That's what you don't know. You say you're giving them rice. Is your rice more important than their buttock? How can you compare rice?